Okay, so we are back working on our miniature house. This is the kit we are doing right now. And we have been working on the kitchen, getting all the walls set up. The kitchen is mostly done. Here's what it is currently looking like. Today we are going to be doing the thing that I have been dreading, which is upholstering the chairs. I don't know how well this is going to go, but we are going to give it our best shot today. Okay, so I already got all the material. We have the chair backings, the chair legs, the chair seats, and then all the stuff that is supposed to cover all of this. We also we have, as you guys know, we have Mr. Slugley here, but we also have two new members of his family, which are his son, who I have yet to name, but look at those little bug eyes. They are so cute. And then we also have Mr. Slugley's father, who I have yet to name, but look how tiny he is. He's like the cutest old man who is so little. Our family is expanding, guys. So I think we're gonna have Grandpa supervise this project because I'm assuming he is good at woodworking. He is a grandfather. So we are going to be starting with just cutting out the seat cushion because they deserve to have cushioned seats. Okay, so I cut out the 3 templates we're gonna be using out of the cutting guide, which is like the cushion, then all of the patterns for the different fabrics we're gonna use for different parts of the seats. We have the actual like seat back and then the seat. So I did get a clothespin to help like keep in place some of these designs while we cut, which will make it so much easier. And I bought a bone folder to help with all these folds. And of course now we have a project that doesn't involve folding. Okay, so the clothespin did help. I think though I'm gonna have to grab more than one clothespin to like really keep it secure, but it is very helpful to have something else keeping this in place other than just my fingers. Okay, so we have all 3 cushions cut out, all 3 seat fabrics cut out, and now I just need to glue the cushions to the seats and then glue the like seat fabric to that combo. So for this, we're gonna use this fabric glue. It's gonna work a little bit better than the tacky glue or the clear glue or anything else because we're doing fabric now. So I am going to put some on here. Oh, I should probably cut this open first. There we go. And then put some on here. These have all their little slits cut in them. It is very messy on this little cutting board, but that is fine. Let's get started with actually gluing them on now. I'm also gonna use the little clothespins. Oh my God, Grandpa! There we go. I'm gonna use the little clothespins to keep it down as well. We're trying to glue them in. They don't wanna stay in. They keep flopping over. I think they're more sticking because they're like soaking wet than anything else, but hey, it works. Whatever works at this point. But I'm gonna set that aside to dry and we're gonna get started on the second one. This clothespin is honestly what is saving me right now, is like having that to keep things in place while I try to like force other things in place is so nice. This is like having a third hand right now. Those 3 are done, they are drying, they are thoroughly soaked in the fabric glue. My hands are covered in it, but it seems to have worked. Next, we need to be cutting out the seat backs. Okay, everything is now cut out. That was so tedious. It took me at least a half an hour to cut all of this stuff out and try to keep it in place so it came out correctly. But I try to save as much fabric as possible because I don't know if I'm gonna be using this later. So we have like a decent amount left, and if we don't use it later in this project, we can use it for something else. But now it is time to start assembling everything. Okay, so we got the corrugated little pattern we're gonna be sticking this to. I probably should have put it on the paper instead of on the fabric, but you live and you learn. Of course, it is not wanting to participate. Where are some of my clothespins? Dude, from the directions, it made it look like this was so easy, but this is not easy. This is not easy whatsoever. And like, I can't soak the fabric in the fabric glue like I did with these guys because I'm sticking it to paper. So if I soak the fabric too much, the paper is gonna get too damp. Okay, that was awful. All 3 of them are now done though. I am just letting them dry. They are soaked through, so, okay. I took a break, got some food. Turns out I was just hungry. less angry now than I was before. So what we're gonna do next is we are going to stick on the backs of these so everything can just dry together. And then these seats are already done. We can just stick on the little seat legs. That's the plan. It looks so much better with the backing. It hides all my, not all my mistakes. There's still like that mistake, but it's getting better. Okay, that one is done. Let's do the other two. Okay, all those are stuck on. I am going to move these off to the side and put some weights on it again and let them hopefully dry. Oh, that was way more than I wanted. Probably should not be trying to do all 4 of those at once. This is never a good idea when I try to do that. Oh my God, it's actually semi-working. Not really, never mind, they're tipping over. I realized I messed up the order of things because I was supposed to put the seat back on the seat before I glued the legs on. Because I'm assuming it's because I have to like hold everything in place, and that's gonna be a lot harder to do with the legs on, especially because the legs aren't dry. So I probably have to wait for the legs to fully dry and then put the seat back on. I'm just impatient now because I really want to get this finished because I have hated this part of the project so much. Okay, I think these seats are finally dry. So now they're currently little, oh my God, never mind. Okay, there we go, okay. I think these are finally dry, so I'm gonna flip them over. Now all that's left is having to put the seat backs on these chairs, which I am very worried about because of how long this glue is taking to dry. Well, we have a new issue, is because I put this on, but now the chair won't stay up because it's too top heavy after putting on the seat back. The only way I can think to fix it is to take off all of the legs and move them farther out, but I don't even know if that would actually fix the problem. I did get it to stay up when I put it down because I forced the legs to splay out. Right now, I just have them braced between 2 things to hopefully keep this chair backs on. Okay, I left the chairs to dry overnight, so I'm hoping they're dry now, but let's see. Okay, they're sticking to the Mod Podge, so the glue sort of worked. Oh my God, I think they all worked. Okay, you still don't want to stay up, it's fine. Okay, there we go. It is all set up, it is together. I might end up having to glue the chairs to the actual floor, but here is what our little kitchen table setup looks like. Okay, so we are now down to the kitchen. I don't know what we're gonna do next, if we're gonna move on to the living room or try to do like the upstairs. I'm not really sure. I'm just so happy those chairs are done, but I will see you guys next time.